Very good. Okay, good morning. Let's continue with our video for this morning with regard to personal relationship, especially for the teenage relationship. But let's try first to differentiate the various types of relationship. Now, what do you mean by personal relationships? As we all know, each relationship started from our family because family is the basic unit of society. In order to form your own relationship to others, you must have to establish your family relationships, relationship with parents, your siblings, your brothers and sisters, your relatives, your grandparents, your cousins, for example. Now, personal relationships refer to close connections between people, between friends, between the members of your family, between your second degree cousins, third degree cousins, formed by emotional bonds and interactions. These bonds may strengthen by mutual experiences among themselves. There is a mutual understanding, for example. Relationships are not static, they are dynamic. They continually evolving to fully enjoy the benefits from we encounter, for example, enjoy the time together. As we all know, families that play stay together. What about in prayer? The family that prays together, there is attachment, there is a bonding. Now, they believe, okay, they do believe that every Sunday of each month, Filipino families put this as Family Day because they wanted to renew their relationships every Sunday. Now, how do they how do they experience the bonding? First, we should know that family, especially Filipino families, are non-traditional family structures. They can provide much comfort among themselves and support as traditional forms. They will make, for example, kumustahan moments. They will ask you, what is your problem now? Is it money, your relationship with your friends? Now, how do you relate your relationship with your friends? A friend is a friend, but you cannot give what you don't have to your friend. What is the best thing to do? You have what you call interest, proximity, and emotional bonding with your friends. If your friends develop love, then that is more than friends. We don't count the more, okay, our bonding with friends. Researchers indicate that a large online network using social media to bond your friends is a powerful, but be careful because everything there is always dangerous. You will be at risk once you show your love online because there is already a cyber crime with that. Now, how do you look for partnership? Partnership, whether in romantic, in your business, or in any other kinds of close relationships, there is always what you call, you know, significant romantic relationships. According to Brown, romantic experiences are believed to have played an important role in the life of adolescents, especially in the development of the romantic relationships later on. So, romance. How do you develop your romance from one person? There are three phases, four. Okay. First, you have initiation. Initiation is also getting to know each other. Of course, it lasts, for example, 1 year, sometimes more than 2 years, sometimes 5 years. So it's very long if you spend 5 years for getting to know each other. I don't know what is the matter when you reach 5 years already and there is no development with your romantic relationships. Please think now, second thought, or the second option to to develop. The basic objectives in the first phase is self-concept, to gain confidence and to relate to potential partners in a romantic way. Just like, of course, how do they feel, how do they act, how do they behave, if this is acceptable with their peers, with their families, with their friends, if your potential partners is a really good partner in the future. Then we have affiliation. During this period, you have what you call motives. How do you affiliate yourself with other people, with other families? The formation and maintenance of romantic relationships are strongly influenced by the peer group and feelings of fitting in with the peer group. There is also what you call family romantic relationships, friends romantic relationships. But how about you as a friend with that person? How do you develop? Close and sustained relationships at this stage. For deeper and intimate relationships, you should develop that so that in the future, you know, even if you are already partners in life, there is always a limitation. You have to know your partners in life so that there will be no problems in the near future. Phase 3 or stage 3 is the intimate romantic relationships. Intimate here is your engagement stage. Engagement in the sense that this is already your potential partners, committed, okay? There is already intimacy between you and your friend before, your ex-friend. Now that is your intimate partner. It may be a mutual understanding that you have already the plans to get married for the future, but you have this, you know, regulations, restrictions, and of course, your personal achievement for this matter. Number four, committed relationships. In the committed relationships, occurring during the latter stages of adolescence are established. For example, after graduation, after your studies, for example, uh, you reach the age of 25 already, and then that is the time to, you know, to plan really seriously your future. It may be what lifetime future, or it may be a extended future, or because this is already a marital relationships. Now there are responsibilities here and rights. When you say rights, these are the options that are recognized by our law. Remember, we have to put the rule of law, not the rule of man. We use the rule of law on the planet, on earth, by the providence guidance, but we have to have also the responsibilities to establish among ourselves. To be treated with respect, that is also number one, but you have to communicate the values and limits. If there is no, it should be no. If it is yes, it should be yes. Now, how do you develop a better relationship? Any kind of relationship, there is always disadvantage or advantage. Let's take first the advantage on how to stay your relationship better. First, encourage each other because this is interpersonal dynamics. You have to encourage yourselves, each other. Do not discourage from one another because this is very difficult. If you have a partner, discouragement always, you hear always discouragement, distress, and what happens? Maybe in the near future, there will be a breakdown or breaking up of this relationship because you cannot see positive aspect with him, with her, for example. You have to forgive and forget things, okay? How do you change together? You grow together because instead of discouragement, you have to find ways to make quality time together. You cook together, you bind together, you spend together your day, listen to music together, you sing together, express your emotions, okay? Your empathy, your forgiveness, your forgetfulness also. Express your positivity, for example. You're kindly, your act of kindness. Remember, generosity again here will give you the better relationship if you know how to show your generosity from each other. Express your gratitude, correct? Get plenty of sleep with him, with her. Exercise regularly. So those are the concepts on this how relationship may bring about, better family, a better friends, and a better partnerships. So in this video, we talk about how to become a better partners in the future, affiliated with friends, with your families, with your peers, colleagues. So I hope that this is a piece of advice for you to grow as a partner, as a wife and husband, as a husband and wife in the near future, so that we can avoid divorce or separation. Let's say you can separate only between death, between old age, between sickness, diseases, and so on. But if you have a strong mind, you cannot separate the God's creation. Thank you and happy partnership.